Scrapping Posh, and I have a quick and simple Artistic Studio Creations design team project for you today. Now, I have had this Doris box for probably almost going on 2 years. It was a Christmas clearance item, so I don't know that they make them anymore, but they do have similar paper mache items. So I just disassembled the roof part of the box and took the chimney off and the 2 eaves for the windows because I want to decorate it a little differently. And I'll show you how to make this box on my channel eventually. It's not that hard, so maybe I'll get a template and stuff up for that at some point. So the first thing I do is I'm marking the top of the box with a pencil just because it's a tight fit already and I don't want to add paper where the lid has to go on because it would just damage the paper and the lid may not fit on it. So I'm using the Bo Bunny Sweet Moments collection from Artistic Studio Creations Etsy store, and I will link it below. She also has a lot of other Bo Bunny collections that have ephemera and stuff that you can get in addition to the 12 by 12 paper and the sticker sheet. So just check that out. Also, she has a lot of Graphic 45 stuff, some of the collector's editions that are no longer available. So be sure to check that out. Like I said, I will link the store in the description below, and if the Sweet Moments collection is still available, I will list that also. I'll link to that. So check her out. She's got some really cool stuff. So essentially for this project, all I'm doing is measuring the sides of the boxes and cutting the paper to fit. And after that, I'm just using my ATG tape to stick that paper on the sides of the boxes. And I figured that with this collection, it's the Sweet Moments collection. It has a lot of, obviously, sweets and flowers, and it's in a really wonderful pink, brown, and green, like a lime green. I figured when I seen this like a cookbook or recipe book, so what I plan on doing is either putting recipe cards in this box as is or making a recipe album to go in this box, so be on the lookout for that. Like I said, I took the papers that I thought I would like, you know, to see on the outsides, and I decided to make it primarily green on the outside. And then I used my Distress ink to ink up the edges just to give it a little bit of a distressed look, or even to make it stand out a bit. So, like I said, it doesn't go all the way to the top so that there's no interference with the lid of the box. And I decided on 2 different patterns for the sides and the front and back, but it's the same piece of paper. And I'm going to do the sides of the roof and that lip in the same paper. And for the whole house, the sides and the roof part, I only used 1 sheet of that paper. The second sheet of paper I used is that brown pattern, and to me it lent itself to like a roof pattern, so I used that on the top. This was a really quick project. It only took me probably less than an hour to do it. So I'm putting together the roof now. Like I said, this to me, it reminded me of roof tiles, or maybe a gingerbread house roof tile. And that's going to go right on the roof. And then the sides of the triangular parts of those sides it was a little more difficult, but essentially what I did was measured the bottom And I measured the bottom part of the triangular part right there, and then just did a halfway point. And you can see him sitting in the upper left hand corner. And I got both of those roof pieces from that one piece of paper. So now I took this from the sticker sheet, and it says cafes, chocolate, or chocolate, and patisseries, and of course it's French. I'm just backing it on some Stampin' Up! Chocolate chip cardstock, which is a perfect match to that brown in the collection, and it's going to go right on the roof of the house. So if I had left those windows on there, you wouldn't be able to see it. Now I have this Doodlebug doily from my stash, and of course the color matches exactly because they are Doodlebug. And then see, that is I measured across the bottom, and then at the top I measured the halfway point on that triangle, and that's how I got that shape. And then I had to piece together, because I didn't have a piece long enough, I had to piece together this side at the bottom, but you don't notice at all. So I will be the only one to ever know that that's pieced together. Well, me and everybody else. Now I thought about putting the chimney back on, and I haven't made up my mind yet. Now I decided that it doesn't look like a house or a building or a shop unless it has a door and some windows. So I go to my Cameo Silhouette and I make some windows, and I just use this sticker for the outside of the door, and I put a pearl on for the doorknob, and I just put that directly onto the house. Now, unfortunately, I missed some video footage of decorating the window, but what I end up doing for the front is using one of the border stickers and then some pink paper for the background, and you'll see that in the close-ups, and you've seen it in the pictures. But very similar to this window here, I just took parts of that film strip with the pictures of the candy in it and cut them out, and then I cut them down to fit in the window panes, so it looks like there's candy in the shop and cakes. And that's what I did essentially to the front. I just used the strip, which you'll see. Okay, and then that just sticks directly on this house. Let me show you the front here, because I don't think it, now I realize that I forgot to film that part. And I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I can do, and that's it. Now you have a cute little recipe box to put your recipes in, or a container for the mini album. So you guys check out the shop, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.